Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Bridges with it. Anunoby on the wing. Hits a three-pointer.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Curry finds some space. They get the rebound. Outside for Butler. Launches it. Curry, no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger, and he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Really left him alone that time.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Anunoby on the wing. The shot. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 5.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Butler, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The 3.
And that's what Jimmy Butler brings to the table. Intense on-the-ball defense.
Here's Hart. The Warriors pull it in. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Back to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. New York again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The 3 from Curry. On target from range. Curry's got his second basket.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hart. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Curry with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 8 points.
The supreme confidence for Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
3-pointer, Bridges. Knocks down the triple.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Count that bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Brunson. Bridges, right side. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. And it's New York scoring again.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
And here's Curry for 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. The Warriors trailing. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the paint. And he buries his first look.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8. Moody misses. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Curry. Bridges down low. Some solid defense from Butler. Stolen by Bridges. Out to the wing. Here's Brunson outside. He drops it from range.
3 points.
Brunson's got 6. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. He's got 13.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Jalen Brunson.
Got it.
Now, this is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
That one goes. Count it. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Brunson. Give him 8. Takes a 3. Offensive board. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. And Hart is good for 3.
3 ball.
Hart's got his second basket of the game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
The Knicks with the lead. Towns outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Moody. Pass to Curry. Wide open look. Again, the Warriors score.
It's very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry. How special can OG and Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Curry. 17 points in the game. To the left side wing. 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer goes. Curry's got 20.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The kick out to Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
And finally, they hit one. Brunson's got 10.
Boy, that's quality defense. Jalen Brunson just keeps his composure and focus.
Pass to Curry. Another three for Golden State. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Back to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Puts up a three. And it's Brunson with the three. 13 points in the game.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a three of his own. You've got to love it.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Jalen Brunson.
Hits the trifecta.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Warriors foul.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
The three from Curry. Drops in the three. Curry's got 28.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Tipped. Payton with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Hield missing. New York trailing. And here's McBride. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Hield. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Payne. Back to Achua. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Curry. Outside Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. McBride can't get it to go. And here are the Warriors now. Floats one. And that was good. Curry's got 30 points.
Well, it's incredible to see the touch on the teardrop that Steph Curry brings to the table. And it takes a kind of precision and knowledge to make that shot.
Hart from long range.
Three-pointer.
Pure from three-point range. Hart's got 8.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Warriors lead by 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Josh Hart.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They pressed all the right buttons.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to McBride. From the arc. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Drains the triple. Curry's got 35.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. And the second quarter.
Next, 45. Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Draymond Green.
And an Obi for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
First.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hart. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And good whistle there.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Here's Butler. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And an Obi for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
It's Hart on the wing. Over Moody. Hart can't hit.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused when weird plays happen.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Out of bounds. Golden State basketball.
The Warriors lead by 6. Jimmy Butler on the attack. And it's Butler with the jam.
Late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Now a timeout called by New York. Norris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Back to Towns. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Right side Moody. Here's the three. And the Warriors miss again.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And stolen by Bridges. To the left wing. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Golden State with the ball. Here's Butler. Another shot. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
Now, Jimmy Butler playing with aggression right now. Boy, if he touches the paint, he is thinking score.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Bridges, left side. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
4 on the clock. Here's Brunson outside. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Yes, it's good.
From Jimmy.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Hart. To the wing on the left. Tries again. Looney grabs a miss.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Butler finishes the job.
Boy, out in transition, Butler gets his eyes on the rim, and there's no denying him.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Brunson's got 27.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
It's Bridges on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Timeout.
Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, low scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And a deep three from Curry. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Curry. Towns, left side. Outside Hart. Left side Brunson. Over Butler. And Butler with the block.
This guy's such a defensive leader. The intensity, the willingness to put yourself out there. That's a nice block.
Goes up on the wing. Curry, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. Moody from outside. Oh, the smooth three from Moody.
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
Three-pointer, Bridges.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Butler. Outside Moody. Jacks up a three. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
At the line.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
3-point.
Brunson's got 30 points.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Good. And the Warriors lead by 2.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Back to Bridges. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's the teardrop. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Excellent touch by Stephen Curry. What a smooth offensive player.
Moody on the wing. Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. Over Achua. Achua with the rebound. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 4. Pass to Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. On the break. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Butler's got 21.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Out left to the wing. Down low. Here's Robinson. Lays it up. But in off the pretty assist.
Assisted by
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Pass to Curry. It's good. Curry's got 43 points.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Back to McBride. Achua with it. Now guarded by Curry. And here's Payne outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot.
Oh! Butler punches it home.
Wow, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy giving the fans their money's worth.
Bridges, left side. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple. The Warriors leading. And here's Curry for 3. Curry buries the triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers. An unbelievable feel and touch.
In transition, here come the Warriors. Hield for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of this game. And here's Payne outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Payne's got 6 points in the quarter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more. But it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Payne. And again, New York with the triple.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Let's go with a three. Kept alive. Curry with it. Outside Kuminga. Right side Butler. And again, no good by Golden State. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Robinson. Inside. Out to Bridges. To the inside. Back to Achua. To the left wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Outside Hield. Launches a three. Achua with the rebound. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
And here's Curry for three. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 52 points.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Outside Achua. Pass to Payne. Here's McBride. Another one falls for New York. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Here's Curry. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker. Big shot.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Butler on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Butler knocking down the three.
Well, let someone initiate and create for Jimmy. That's catch and shoot opportunity. That's a sweet spot.
Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team to win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hart. The three is up. And it's Brunson with the three. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
And the basket by Curry.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
The kick out to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. From behind the arc. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
Pass to Curry. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Curry surveys. From downtown. Hart pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For the lead. Bridges misses. It's a close one here in San Francisco. It's Podziemski on the wing. And stolen by Brunson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. Fires for three. Connects from downtown.
3 points.
Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Moody. And here are the Warriors now. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Butler's got 28 points for the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
This one for three. Curry, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged him. Wow, that is showing off a sick handle. Towns is just not fair at this point.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch G. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
One more time, Dog Nation makes noise for the Warriors. Junior James Watt.
Brunson with it. He's got 36 points. Pass to Bridges. Hart from long range. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage. Warriors trail by 3. Left side Moody. Now Green. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Knicks ball.
And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Brunson. From deep three-point range. Pass to Hart. Now Bridges. Moody defends. Back to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Gets the three ball to go. And it's a 6-point Knick lead.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what can happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Basket's good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Podziemski with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Moody with it. Outside Podziemski. Now here's Butler. Buries it from three. Butler's got 12 points here in the second half.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the three? Okay, I'll take it.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Out to the wing. Here's Brunson outside. Here's Towns. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Anunoby for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 19 points.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Here's Green. Here's Butler. And he gets the jumper to drop. Butler's got 39.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bridges. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Of course, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Good on the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 5.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Curry, no good. Outside Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Curry. Over Brunson. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 60. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Butler. Inside. And the basket by Towns.
Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. The deep 3. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Brunson. Here's Towns. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Left side Moody. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
There is a particular joy I think Steph Curry takes when a defender is draped over him like that and he still sticks it in your eye.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy.
3 points.
Warriors trail by 7. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Left side McBride. Over Moody. Got a hand on it. Right side Curry. Moody on the wing. Pulls up. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson from the arc. The offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Shoots over Curry. That one rolls around and rims out.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
There's the triple. Counted from distance.
Indeed, giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Left side Moody. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. And the Warriors with another 3.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
To the left side wing. Hart up top. Back to Brunson. Now it's Hart. To the wing on the left. Over to the left wing. Achua for 3. Rebounded by Green.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Flows under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Out to the wing. Here's Brunson outside. Outside Hart. Three-pointer. Curry with the block.
The tremendous defensive effort from Stephen Curry. Believe me, his teammates will hear about that denial.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Outside Curry from deep three-point land. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Payne into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Payne's got 11 points.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
And so it's New York leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. New York leading by 6. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Payne. Right side Hart. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Anunoby for 3. Can't get it to go. 9 for 13 shooting in this one. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
It's Hart on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
Three-pointer.
Hart's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's in there.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Anunoby. Hart from long range. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Hart from long range. Warriors trail by 9. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Bridges. He goes up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
All sorts of time. And the basket is good.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
New York making a switch here. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Knicks leading by 12. Anunoby on the wing. From outside the arc. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Hart from long range.
Josh
And
Hart.
the Knicks, another three.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Here's Curry. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. Lets a three fly. And Hart is good for three.
3 points.
And the Knicks lead by 21.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
And so it's New York with it. It's tipped. It's stolen by Looney. And Kuminga throws it down.
You know if you're open, Stephen Curry has that team-first mentality. He will find you.
Pass to Payne. Anunoby with it. He's watched by Kuminga. And here's Payne outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State basketball.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. Nails it from three.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
For three, Bridges. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside Payne. Hart from long range. He buries it from three.
3-pointer.
Hart's got 44.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in. And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Anunoby for three. And again, New York with the
3
triple.
points.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Sinks it from distance.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Bridges with it. And it's Hield picking him up. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Outside Curry. To the left wing. The three. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Hart. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hart's got 46.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anunoby for three. And the Knicks, another three. And the Warriors with possession. Outside Curry. The three ball. No good on the shot. New York leading by 22. Here's Anunoby. Kuminga pulls it in.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Hield from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
Josh Hart.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Second personal foul. First team
And it's the
foul.
Warriors with the ball.
Substitution on the court.
Back to Curry. Hart pulls it in. And Bridges, here we go. Anunoby for three. And again, New York with the triple. Outside Curry. Will it go? Sinks the tray. And New York York has possession. It's picked off. Here's Hield. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Warriors now. Back to Kuminga. No one near him. Jump shot is good.
A find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
He was all alone on that one.
Assist from Cameron Payne.
Outside Hield. They grab their own miss. Pass to post. Robinson with a steal. The finish.
Precious Achiuwa.
Achiuwa with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your head. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Warriors trail by 21. Hield from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Basket counts.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone. Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
The three from Curry. Knocks down the long J. New York leading by 18. Here's Hart. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Precious Achiuwa.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Shot is good by Curry.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Josh.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Mitchell
Hart
Robinson.
got 50 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now Robinson. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
Outside Curry. From deep. Counted from distance.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Towns. Oh, Green with a block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter here. And that one's good. Brunson.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Josh Hart.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Fires from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
He drops it from range.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Connects from downtown.
And What an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Cameron Payne.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8.
At the line.
And so Curry nails both of them. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's McBride. To the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and
This
then
has been a
some.
great night of
So
basketball.
New York wins it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris